Hello viewers and welcome to Hippy in a Race Car. As you can see, I've been working on my own ride. It's looking pretty good. It's not done. There's a few other things I want to add to it, but it's coming along. But then I realized the damn thing's only got 33 horsepower. We can fix that. Install a new M64 03911 engine. Yes. Damn, dude. That's a seriously coordinated effort. Let's see what this thing will do at, say, the Nürburgring. I'd have these on if I were actually racing there. Flat 6. Put a Porsche engine into my goddamn Samba bus. Alright, time trial. Into Samba bus. 520 pp, 255 horsepower. Let's see what it does. It handles like a god beast, I'm sure. I don't have any brakes on this thing. Oh! I don't have any brakes on this thing. Okay. Wow! Does this car ever need suspension? This is literally an engine swap in the original car. The original van, okay? Ooh, I bet it definitely needs a better transmission. Okay, the thing's actually damn. I mean, I'm doing what? Oh god! Oh god! Oh no! I crashed my van! I wrecked my van! Front end lifts up. It's not used to this kind of horsepower. Alright, here we go. Let's try to actually keep this thing under some semblance of control. Coming on there. So fourth, I think, is probably my highest gear. And if it is, I may have to actually stop and put a better transmission in this thing. This is a highway gear from... Oh my god! Oh my god, my front end came off the ground. I wasn't steering. That was terrifying. And that accident has happened on this track, and rather famously. Oh, Nelly gosh. Oh, easy thumper, easy thumper, easy thumper. Don't spin, please. Thank you. I mean, at least I got racing tires on the damn thing. Oh god. Oh, Nelly. Ah, let's drift around this corner. No, I meant drift around the corner. There we go. Okay, into fourth is the highway gear, so you eventually get your speed up. This is all full throttle in a normal car. How about the Samba bus? Huh? Oh yeah. Do I have a fifth? I do not. Okay, I'm going to ease myself into this corner here. Oh, and I'm going to slow my body. Gracious gosh. Oh yeah. Oh my god, this thing is... Oh yeah, it's this corner. Wait! Let's just do a little pirouette. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. I gotta get a better transmission. Oh, and suspension. Put your foot on the gas, the front end goes... Oh my god. This is terrifying. Would I do this in real life? You're damn right. Especially in this van. They'd never let this van on the Nordschliefe, but could you imagine? Like, okay guys, how much would it cost me to rent the entire track for just like an hour? So I can drive this car, this van, like an idiot, around the Nordschleife. Come on. 420. I've gone 12 kilometers. Whoa, Nelly. Oh, God, there goes my entire front end. All right, the carousel in a Volkswagen microbus. Like this. This is a bucket list item if I ever heard one. Fourth has very little use, except it handles well for a Samba bus. With original suspension. Original everything, except the engine. Original crap brakes. Oh, God. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Oh, God. Oh, no. I crunched that front end again. Oh, God. Don't go up on those. Do not go up on those. Tip this damn thing over. Mini carousel. Cool. It's one of those things you'd be like, oh my god, to actually ride the carousel on the Nordschleife in a Samba bus. Okay, 130 miles per hour. 822 at the Bilstein Bridge. All right, all right. I mean, there's worse times. When do I have to start braking? How about here? I'm blowing up my transmission. That's just a transmission. What the heck? Ah! Alright, what kind of a lap time we got here? Yep, that's what I'm driving around, folks. 8 minutes, 50 seconds, 0.8. Okay. Okay. I've done worse. And by a few upgrades, I mean that I've literally put everything on this bus that can be put on this bus. Transmission, brakes, brake balance, vector centering differential. Couldn't take a turbo, couldn't take a supercharger. I mean, hey, fair enough, doesn't need it. But yeah, everything you can possibly put on it is now on it. And I must say, it handles significantly better than it did. As you can see, takes corners, doesn't dive into the ground when you hit the brakes. Major bonus, because boy howdy, that's really hard to control your vehicle when the front end is about a foot lower than the back end, just because of suspension drop when braking. Even takes curbs fairly well. And I gotta say, you put a Porsche engine in a microbus and then soup it to the nines, and it turns into a right beast, and a really fun beast. I had a blast drive around the Nordschliefe. And then it dawned on me. This is something that should probably happen at the Nordschleife. Some crazy driver needs to buy a VW microbus, deck it all out real pretty, fill it full of harnesses, and then put 6 people on it and drive them around the Nordschleife. They do tourist drives, or whatever they call them, where you actually get into a car with a race driver and he drives around the track at probably about 80% speed. He's taking it fairly easy, but the passenger is usually freaking out. In a good way, most of the time. But imagine if there were 6 people strapped to the seats of this bus doing this around the Nordschleife. I mean, how much would you pay for, say, a 10-minute ride of this? Honestly, I would. Give me a helmet and Hans device and strap me in real good on my happy camper. Make sure it's all safe as far as, you know, when this kind of thing happens. Don't ask. I really don't know what happened. I think I just turned too early. Wanted to test it on the grass. Handles well. But with the new brakes and suspension, you can actually slow down properly. Especially when you can change your brake balance, you can slow down without the thing going crazy on you, which is nice. Thing is supremely ridiculous. Now you can see it's a little squirrely. It's not super heavy. I might actually have to see what it'll do for a drift machine. I've also got more plans for the livery as well. I have it in the works. I just haven't applied it to the vehicle, but that big white patch on the top, I've now discovered you can actually color it. So I've made it properly the right color so it doesn't look like hell. I mean, honestly, could you imagine ripping around the Nordschleife at 100 odd miles an hour in that? I mean, obviously, yes. So cool. So fun. And it's so me. I never considered actually putting a Porsche engine into a VW microbus. When I was a teenager, my friend had a Volkswagen Bug, and we kind of dreamed about putting a really, really good engine into it. Well, I finally got to do it, and then instead of putting it into a Bug, I put it in a bus. And then I gave it race suspension and race brakes and a race transmission and race everything. Took about 600 pounds of weight off it. How cool is it to go around the carousel in a VW microbus? Now, considering this thing is a 1960s microvan, or hippie bus, it handles exceptionally well. I mean, yeah, I've put everything into it that you can put into it, and you do have to be a little bit careful on the curbs, and the back end does have a tendency to drift out once in a while. But aside from that, it's a great little race machine. I think I might have to organize me a race in these. I mean, you don't have to put the engine upgrade into it if you don't want to, but it will be a fully legal choice to do so if you want. So if anybody's interested in racing these ridiculous machines around the Nordschliefe, leave a comment below. I'll make sure you get invited. Hey, I like grass. What do you want? Of course, when you add the fact that I don't really know the Nordschleife all that well, it makes this even more exciting. Ripping down the hill to the little jump. Oh yeah. The thing almost completely bottomed out, but managed to make the corner. That's how good this thing is when you put all the race stuff into it. 260 some odd horsepower, and all of the bits to go with it. And this thing is so much fun to drive around here, it's insane. And this section's all full throttle, which is fine, until you get to about here, and it stops being full throttle. And I know this one's a slower corner, because I've hit that wall a few times. And the mini carousel in a hippie bus. Oh yeah. And that tells me that we're coming up toward the Dottingham, where we can find out what the maximum speed of this thing really is. Final right-hander, and out onto the long straight. Skipping a bit. Under the Bilstein Bridge at about 130, I think, miles per hour, if I remember right. And then down the hill, we hit 140. Braking here-ish, or slowing down, somewhat under control without being crazy about it, because I really didn't want to spin and slip and roll this thing down the hill, up the hill. Around the final right, on the gas, to the finish line for an 8:02.5, which isn't too bad. Though I'm pretty sure I could beat 8 minutes. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed as I pull off here onto the side. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and have yourselves an absolutely awesome day. Catch you next time. Peace.